Things are not going to be good sometimes, and there are times when they will be, and you will bounce back. And sometimes the period of lull could be an extended period of lull.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have thoughts to want to quit. And right now it's even become more ruthless with social media. Our industry has there's a certain artifice also, a certain play acting, and facade that sometimes a lot of people play up. And I kind of detach from that when I'm not. I don't want to play act as the actor, as a star, always 24/7. I think you lose a sense of yourself. I love the Tiger Pathaan sequence also. Absolutely loved it. The scale, my God. I mean, it was, just on the level of Hollywood films.
Hello and welcome to ETimes. My name is Jagarsh, and today we have with us someone who literally has given a run for its money to Tiger and Zoya, Aatish Rehman or Emraan Hashmi. Imran, how does it feel to be someone who took on Tiger?
It was a daunting task, but it was an interesting journey. I had never imagined that I would probably play the antagonist in a franchise like this, because I have been following the franchise over the past so many years. I have seen Salman and Katrina play these two iconic characters. So it was quite a shocking phone call when they approached me for the antagonist. But I thought when I heard the character, I was like, okay, this is interesting. And it would be interesting because I've always wanted to work with both of them, and with Salman also in some capacity. So the better late than never, man.
So when the movie began and I saw you with baby Zoya or the younger version of Zoya, and it felt like, यार इसको कटरीना का मेंटर बना दिया यार, बहुत बड़ा बना दिया कटरीना से. तो did that hit you or did
No. That actually I found the origin story of the character extremely interesting.
True.
If that wasn't there, I probably would feel that it would have been like a very traditional bad guy, but you see why he is the way he is in the present day. You see the moment, I'm not giving too much away, that moment where things are snatched from him, everything is snatched away from him, and why he becomes this menacing, he wants to disrupt Zoya and Tiger's life. He was not always like that, and you see that first scene also, he looks very, almost like childlike, vulnerable, immature.
One thing which is very common, which I heard from most people, it said Emraan Hashmi's look in the film, the way you carried yourself, the beard, the lasers, etc., and the chappals also. I'm with chappals and all. I'm like, boss, this is some look which we can ape and which we want to copy. Was that? I mean, how did you? What's the best compliment you got?
I mean, it was unexpected for people to see me in that look, especially from the first trailer, where some people, I'm sure you guys knew I was doing the film. It was like everyone's in on the joke, and I'm the only one who's saying that, okay, I'm not part of the film. But that was by design, because we didn't want the public to know, and some people might have known. But then that look comes in, and they're like, "Wow, this is like unexpected." And there was a reason for it. I don't think it started off as that look. We did multiple look tests, and we finally arrived at that. And it's important to see him that way. It's also important to see him how he was before, to see eventually how he reaches there. He's a guy who doesn't really care about the way he looks, looks scruffy, salt and pepper hair, but you know where he's coming from, so you buy in on that.
True.
And Manish showed me that he's reformed. He's he's kind of intellectual also. He's got he quotes Mirza Ghalib, and he suddenly does a bit of shairi in the middle, and
there's tehzeeb in the way he talks also,
and he's got this very clean Urdu, and his English also. So people like that.
True, they did. Okay, now Imran, if I take you back in your career, it's been a long while wherein you've had a lot of downs and very few ups in the last 10, 11 years. And you very famously had said a very quote where it said that fall 7 times, get up the 8th time. You had very famously said that line. Was that the mantra which you followed all these years?
Yeah, I mean, for me, ultimately you have to understand that in an industry where things are not, once you've done your best for a film, it's not in your hands, it's in public domain. You don't know how people would accept or rip off a film, because there's no actor in the history of the industry or any industry that's not had pitfalls. So you have to understand that things are not going to be good sometimes, and there are times when they will be, and you will bounce back. And sometimes the period of lull could be an extended period of lull. And sometimes you have thoughts to want to quit. You do. I mean, I'm not joking about it. It's just I probably come to a lot of actors who've been through tough times in the industry, and you're like, I make these choices, but I'm completely off here with this. They don't want to see this,
Yeah.
when a film doesn't work. And right now, it's even become more ruthless with social media and just the perception of films, and it's out there. Your successes are high profile. Your failures are even more high profile.
True.
People come to rip you if they don't like
True.
a film. You have to have a balanced sense about that. You have to have your head planted firmly on your shoulders and just keep moving forward.
So it's always said that Imran Hashmi doesn't go for parties, doesn't have anything of that sort.
Yeah.
So does that, was that being detached from industry in a way kept you much saner in that period?
It has. I This is a mantra that I followed from, I think, the beginning of my career.
Absolutely.
There's our industry has there's a certain artifice also, a certain play acting, and facade that sometimes a lot of people play up to, and it's great. Everyone comes from their own place, but for me, it's always been a rule that I give everything to the film. I do my work diligently. I'm there for the promotion of the film to give the film whatever it needs, and I kind of detach from that when I'm not. I don't want to play act as the actor, as a star, always 24/7. I think you lose a sense of yourself if you're constantly doing that. And this is probably something that's been imbibed into me by my family. So that's something I follow.
Okay. How's your son now? How's
He's
his
doing
health
good.
now?
He's doing good. He's 13 now. Yeah, he's doing good. He's actually right now in Goa. He's there for a chess championship.
What are you saying?
Yeah. He's majorly into chess. He's enjoying that at the moment.
Wow. So his health is absolutely clear now.
That's right.
So that was a major part of your
yes.
the last couple.
Yeah. 5 years of battle.
5.
Yeah.
True. Okay, so that was one question which was on my mind all the time. So now Imran, with a success like Tiger, how do you see it impacting your career now? I mean, has anything fallen in your kitty right now?
Time will tell. I mean, people right now, it's been only 4-5 days of the release. I think how it impacts and how filmmakers and producers see this, there's always like this period of it kind of, building up, maybe a couple of months, maybe something's around the corner.
Yeah.
But right now it's too early to see what next in the light of this. I think you reap the benefits of it down the line. And when you have a successful film, it always kind of has a lasting impact.
Okay, is OTT on the play for you? Because
I'm doing a show. Yeah,
really?
I've completed a show. It's releasing in Feb, something early next year.
What? Okay.
It's Dramatic and Hotstar.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's a show that we've just completed a couple of months ago. And I don't know when we're airborne, the exact month. Don't quote me on that, but it's sometime early next year.
Oh wow, nice. I was hoping that Bard of Blood gets second season, but
yeah, I know that's unfortunate that everyone comes and tells me that why isn't there a season 2? But on record, I just want to say that it was people loved that show.
Correct.
People loved the first season. Everyone comes to me and says, why you're not making a second? It's just that the first one was based on the book, and it was great adapting from that book. It's just that we just couldn't crack a suitable storyline and screenplay for the second one.
Okay, because he left on such a cliffhanger
high
with
point
Soham Shah coming back suddenly. I'm like,
yeah.
kidhar se aa gaya?
Yeah, it was pretty.
I still remember it because it was there.
It was quite promising.
Yeah.
Also, the cliffhanger, but unfortunately, couldn't really find it in the second season.
If that would have gone ahead, you would have been a spy in that one, and a spy and antagonist to a spy in this one.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
True. Okay. Imran, I'll just take back one question to you. When that lull phase was going on, did there ever come a point wherein you were scared to sign a film? Like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you start questioning things. You start questioning yourself and you become a little more. I don't know. I wouldn't call it tentative, but a little guarded, a little more, meticulous about. You just question. Okay. Sometimes, early on when, of course, things are going great, you feel you have all the answers, things are doing well, and then, okay, you like the story, let's sanction it, let's go for it, let's greenlight it. But when you have films that don't work, there are a lot of questions to be asked. Just can become a little cautious about the whole process of picking up scripts. And that's just a very default thing. It's also post-COVID, the industry's changed so much that again the whole process of picking up scripts has become so crucial, because right now the audience is so they're not forgiving when they have you can't have the middle of the line film where an average film cannot work right now.
True.
You know, it has to be liked. And how do you give the audience a theatrical experience? That's a big question. When you have that same scale on an OTT with the same budgets and probably more than yours, how do you give them the money's worth to go and buy a ticket or take their family and watch a film in the theater? So that's why the industry is still kind of, it's kind of coming back into its own, regrouping, but it's still
but it will not go back to what it was before.
We're way off.
True. Still in touch with Mr. Mahesh Bhatt?
Yes, I just spoke to him actually 2 hours ago.
Really?
3 hours ago, yeah.
So has he seen the film?
Oh, he loves it.
Yeah?
He loved the film, yeah. He found it extremely, just the scale and the way, and he just said that, you know, it is a film which is not just action set piece after action set piece. It just doesn't make you, it doesn't leave you the feeling of being empty at the end of it. It's got a message, it's got a storyline, it's got characterization, and that's why he enjoyed. I knew he would enjoy a film like this. He wouldn't enjoy it if it was just, you know, one after the other action set pieces. He enjoyed it.
You know, also for me, I think with this one, the scale has gone much bigger, because at least now internationally, the play's gone international now.
Yes. Oh, I loved it. I mean, I didn't see some of the action set pieces because I had not worked on them while shooting, but I loved the Tiger Pathaan sequence also.
Yeah.
And I actually saw it again day before yesterday in IMAX.
Oh, wow.
Just for that. I absolutely loved it. The scale, my God. I mean, it was, you know, just on the level of Hollywood films and the way they have kind of...
Did you feel you missed out on doing action in the film?
I told Manish, let me just fire a few bazookas. let Aatish be there and come in, you know, in an army truck and start firing stuff at Tiger and Pathaan. But yeah, he's the guy who's kind of cerebral and he's controlling everything. He doesn't really go...
You haven't fired it.
Yeah. That's true.
Thank you, Imran. Thank you so much,
man.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
One of my really strong, nice conversations.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you.